All right, so if you're just starting out in the gym, man, let's not overcomplicate all that. Dude, there's so many things you can do. There's so many ways to split up muscle groups and days and reps and all that stuff. And if you're just going to like for just general health reasons, man, it's not all that complicated. And even if you're going to build muscle and all that stuff, it's not that complicated. When you start to get into like physique competitions and bodybuilding and things like that, then yeah, I mean it gets a little bit more, strenuous and a little bit more exact and precise. But if you're going to go to the gym, I mean, one, you can find you a good personal trainer. I mean, that's always a really good way to go. Go somewhere that has a good trainer that actually knows what they're talking about and that cares about you. Don't get so focused on the amount of weight, like how heavy something is, that you like hurt yourself. Like if you're just getting in it, man, like pick out some light weights. Form is going to be way more important than the number that is listed on the side of that weight. Promise you. Form and like quality of reps. So if you're going to split some people like having arm days. Some people like to have like leg days. Some people like to do core work. Some people like to do, chest. I personally, my split, I work on like a 4-day split. And I'll do like a chest and tris day with some core. I'll do back and bis. And then I usually do like deadlifts, and I'll go super heavy on back and then kind of finish on biceps on the first back and bis day. And then on the 3rd day, I usually do shoulders and legs. And I'll do like some core stuff. And then I'll do back and bis again. But I focus more so on like biceps, and then I'll finish it off like with back. And for me, that works really well. And I mean, that's not the only way that I do it, but a lot of times I'll do like a 4-day, and then I'll take a day off, and then 4 days, take a day off, 4 days, take a day off. And for me, that works, but there's no really like perfect way for you to do it. Find something that you enjoy, really. Like that's the only thing that's going to matter. Like find something that you like doing. I mean, you want to keep the weights pretty heavy. Like if you can do 40 reps, then the weight's probably too light. I would recommend, like if you're just trying to exercise for general health and some muscle growth, man, try to find a weight where you're in between like the 8 and 15 rep range. Like good quality reps. And then like once you get to like reps 13, 14, or like the end of your rep range, 10, 12, you should barely be able to lift that weight. So pick you 4 or 5 exercises, pick you a muscle group, do a couple warm-up sets, then do like 3 sets of each exercise, about 10 or 12, 15 reps, to where those last few reps are going to be like to failure. And just have fun with it. Have fun. Like you don't have to go in there and squat 500 pounds. Like there ain't nothing there. Just because you're not lifting heavy weights doesn't mean you shouldn't go to the gym. So start out wherever you are, and if at the beginning, man, grab 5 pounds. Like if you can do 1 sit-up, do 1 sit-up. I mean, that's enough, man. Do 1 sit-up till you can do 2. It's not that complicated. It's just not. Like, do some research, figure out, what exercises are going to engage your chest, your triceps, your shoulders, the front of your shoulder, the rear of your shoulder, your traps, your lats, Figure that stuff out. Figure out kind of how you want to split. I mean, some people do a full body workout every day. Some people do lower body. Some people do upper body. Some people do arms. Whatever it is. Just find something that works for you. And feel free to experiment with things. And if you're only solely focused on getting stronger, do a couple of warm-up sets and then find you a weight that you can only lift like once or twice. I would recommend you having a spotter if that's how you're going to lift, and do 4, 5, 6 sets of just really like 100%, just giving it all that you can. There's not really there is a best way to do it, but like it's not so important to get so lost in what's the best way and the worst way and everything else to where you research stuff for 5 years and you just fail to go do it. Like you'll figure it out. The trick is to go and do the thing. So figure out how you want to split up your workout days, what muscle groups you're going to work. Recovery is super important, making sure that you're eating enough protein, getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, all that stuff, man. And like, just have fun with it. Don't don't get so caught up on like the minutia, like figure out what works for you and then just do that. But the only way to figure that out is to do some stuff. Don't overcomplicate it. Just because you see an exercise on TikTok doesn't mean like it's the best exercise for you. Everybody that I work with, like I try to stick to the fundamentals, and that's really all that we need. Like there's no point to go get crazy with it. My workouts are a little different. I might do 10 exercises to failure, but that's what works for me. So just have fun with it. Don't get too caught up on trying to figure out what's the best way that you don't even go try. So just go do something, go lift some weights, go move around some heavy stuff. Focus on form and like try your best to do it right so that you don't get hurt. Like you don't want to get injured. And then if you do get injured a little bit, work out anyway. I mean that's really about it. Just do it.